Hello developers, welcome to Code and Grow. Today we are going to learn about how to use useInput hook from Rooks dependency. So before we get started, download Rooks dependency using npm install or yarn add, or if you are using code sandbox, add it over here. So let's get started. First we are importing Rooks and we are getting useInput hook. And in the component we are initializing useInput, and for the input field we are setting a default value. This can be anything. For example, if you want to hello world, you can set hello world. This can be anything. For the video purpose, I'm putting my default value as Code and Grow. So we are setting this value as we are setting useInput a default value as Code and Grow for our input, and we are saving it in a my input variable. And what we are doing is we are setting an input field where we are passing this one, my input variable, over here with the dot function where we are getting the value property. So by this you can see that my input value displays the value of the input what the user writes. If I change it to hello world, you can see the changes right over there. So this is very useful, because if instead of you using the state variable, you can use this useInput and you can set any variable. And for this you can also validate using the useInput. For example, as you can see, we are before that we are passing only one field where we are passing our default value. The useInput also contains a second argument where we can pass this validate function. With this we are passing a new value every time the user writes, and we are checking if the new value the length of the new value is less than 15. It can be over here. It can be set as the value. If it's not, it cannot be set as in value. Let me show. Let me save it, and let me if the value is more than 15, it just stops. We cannot overwrite it. As you can see, our value is over 15, so it does not pass over it. Yeah. So if I put the value greater than 15, and let me get 15 characters. 1, 2, and gibberish. And if I delete over less than 15 characters, the user interface does not allow me to, because we are passing a validate function where the value should be over 15 characters. So this is a use of useInput hook. You can also validate with many use case of it, and if you don't have to use validate also, you can also just pass a default value and end it. It's just your preference. So that's it guys. If you have any queries, just leave it on the comment section, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.